Hello, everybody. So, I have decided, and it took me a little bit to decide, because I was trying to decide that, like, we have a full thing of laundry ready to go, and I was thinking, should I go? Should I go out there? Because it's actually not raining for once. It's very rainy over here. So, let's go back to, want to go to Tiny Bookshop, or do we want to go? I want to go to Tiny Bookshop. I want at least, I have to say, this game is probably the least stressful out of all the games I have. And also, yes, I started a new playthrough. We're gonna hit settings. Turn that down just a little bit. And we're going to select save. 7, 10, 1. Yeah, we're gonna do this one, I think. I think this is one that should be the one we were working on. Nice. Okay, so let's bring up the Books and Bear Review. Bookseller continues to sell books. I like that there's an update, like in case we forgot, what did I sell yesterday? You can see along here how many you sold. And this will fill up the longer we play. So we have 44 coins. We don't really have anything that's it's hard, especially since our fancy books are getting rather low. But I'm thinking we're just gonna hold off for now. I also don't remember what. Oh yeah, we had sold 15 fantasy at the beach. I like the journal. It's very helpful. We need to go back to Cafe Liberté at some time. Oh yeah, we also need to go back to the waterfront. So let's I'm trying to decide waterfront or far beach. And it's summer, right? Yeah, summer. We're gonna go to far beach, I think. And we have our books. So we need to restock. I also have to say it's quite lovely. That apparently Tizian recorded a video saying that the dude who is in charge of ICE has been at least pulled from his role in Minnesota. I don't know for sure if he's been officially fired from everything yet, But I also heard that Christy Doe might be a little bit in trouble too, so I find that really interesting. Let's see, what else do I know? We have fancy, we have kids, we have classic, we have fact, we have drama. Oh, we have crime. Okay. There we go. Let's go to Far Beach. Oh yeah, we still have to collect shells. Perfect. Oh, we just need 2 more shells. We got it! Yay! We got the shells. I also like the quests in this game because it's definitely a bit more relaxed. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. All the world's a stage, so give me a play and I could go for a tragic story. But I don't usually enjoy dry books. So, drama. Start with the drama, because that seems to be where the plays are. Although plays can also be in classic. And sometimes in... I just blanked there. Sometimes in kids, it kind of depends. And of course, crime. You know, crime has some plays, especially with like Agatha Christie and stuff like that. But there's nothing in there. Let's see. Oh, we do have a play. Romeo and Juliet, she likes it. Alright, let's see if Harper sees the shells. Wow, you really collected those shells for me. Yay! Thanks, you're probably really nice and stuff. But I don't really like marine biology anymore. I'm gonna be an astronaut anyway. And they probably don't even look at shells. So you can keep them. Wait, what? Or thanks. Have fun doing science with them or something. Now I gotta go talk to that turtle I saw over there. Bye! I like Harper. She is so funny. In some ways, she's such a kid. And in other ways, she's like such a... She's like... is kind of grown up, if that makes sense. Also, we will get in here at some point, but not quite yet. Did I say Lotus or Zotus? I think it said Lotus. Book, please. I need something with loads of cool animals, and fact books are my usual go-to. It's for my little sister. So, let's start with the fact books. We got loads of cool animals. We also might want to check travel, because that has a lot of, usually, animals in it. Whereas the fact books are kind of more like architecture and that kind of thing. But we'll check the fact books first. Do carpentry, herbcraft. I want to get that book. I want to see if that book is over here. Maybe Waterstones has it. Blue highways. The long and winding road. Around Luxembourg with Brook. The Savior Fish. I'm gonna travel solo. Mastering it. Let's try this one. Nope. Okay. So another hint, we could also have checked the kids section, because sometimes kids books will match, especially if they say something like it's for my little sister. It wouldn't hurt to check there, especially since kids books normally at least deal with imps. So yeah, like, it's always fun to start a new playthrough and get that, because there's a little bit of grind, if that makes sense. Oh, more shells. There's usually like a little bit of grind, if that makes sense. Until you get into a good rhythm. But now, I always pick the used books for sale that don't cost anything, because those are good. And you always get a good variety with them. Which also can be helpful when you're just starting out. And we also might do the mixed book bundle, since that's only 5. It's kind of a neat game, because you have to judge. You have to look at your money, and you look at how many books you have, and if you're out of a certain genre, then you might want to go for that genre. And you also can buy these, but like my first playthrough, I bought way too many of them before I had the money. So, let's see. We don't have anything. Oh yeah, we still have to sell. I forgot about the selling 15 fancy, but we can also go to the waterfront, so let's do that. Let's go to the waterfront. I also think I might the really interesting thing about this game is if you go to different places, different people want different things. Like, as a matter of fact, one of the things that are very popular at the waterfront are travel books. And as a result of that, hang on, didn't click the right one. And as a result of that, because it's waterfront, you don't really get any kids. But there will be some other places you go where you get more kids' books. So I always try to stock a few just in case. Because like I said, it's good genre to fall back on if you need to. And also if you guys are wondering, my favorite genre is fantasy. Although I do like some crime, it just kind of depends on what, if that makes sense. So let's refill some classic. And then we'll refill our crime books. I love it. We'll get more shelves later on, and that will help out a great deal. Alright, let's go to the Waterfront Square. Perfect. Now we get, oh yeah, the dog's still here. Ruff. Hello, good dog. Woof. This little stray seems a bit hungry. Throw the dog a treat. So now we have to wait until Walt sells a fish, and then we can feed the shrimp. So pet the dog. Yes. He's a good boy. There's Walt. Hey Walt, have a look at me, dude. A spare boy, a vintage glove, and a tattling trout. I don't think we have enough. No. Oh, wait a minute, youngin'. I heard you gave Tilda a hand with clearing our shop, didn't you? I'm sure she appreciated that. But you know, maybe you can check in on her from time to time. If I know Tilda, she'll have a hard time laying up. Always been that way ever since I've known her. Alright, let's see. I don't see any bottles. And that's the other. Oh wait, I don't have that. Excuse me. I like Fern. He's shy, but he's fun. I want to see something with space travel, distant galaxies, far and empire. You know, the good stuff. I'm a fan of books like The Dispossessed. I hope it's not too much bother. Don't let the forward stand. That could be a good one, but the Sunland Man. No man has been jumping between different worlds. Oh. We'll try this one. Yay, the Sunland Man! I love speculative fiction. And like, you'll get to know different people, especially your NPCs. Also, like, you know, they have like NPCs that you can talk to, but you don't really interact with. And your NPC is like, Tilda, hello dear, can I give you a word of advice? You'll probably soon gather some regulars, people who will always return to your shop and you like to chat. In my experience, I always greatly appreciate if you can remember some details about them. Maybe last week they told you about their hobby or that their birthday is coming up. I recommend writing these things down in your journal. For example, young Harper is celebrating her birthday soon. And you know how important birthdays are at that age. I'm sure she'll be delighted if you give her your best wishes. Here, let me read that journal for a minute. I will fill in all the important dates I can remember off the top of my head. And she does. And then they'll be in your journal from here on out. Oh, I also want to try the typewriter. Alrighty, here we go. Come on, I know you're thinking thoughts. Let them out. Bees, death, time, mortality. Why do we have? I've done these two. I wonder if I said, Right, go on then. I don't know. Once upon a time, there was an utterly genius bookseller. Bit on the nose, don't you think? Well, it's something. You're the boss. Keep it going. So, dear, anything I haven't read yet? I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature. Also, I wouldn't mind getting into something more sophisticated. I can't get enough of Walden. Okay, so that helps. We go to classic. It can't happen here. That's full short stories for their let's try that one. Perfect! Ficones has been on my TBR to be read practically since it was released. Okay, maybe not that long, but like a while. Yay! You also, once you start gathering more like props and stuff, you'll decorate your. Oh, we did it! Sold 20 books. Impressive catch you got there. Well, probably. Nice. So we got that done. Like I said, like the quests in this game because they're normally tie into, like how in normal quests you have to go and talk to the village or whatever. In this game, the villagers come to you and they're like, hey, why don't you do this? And it normally ends up helping you out with your bookshop. Perfect. Let's go. And we've also been keeping track of our books. Because, see, we sold 10 travel books yesterday at the waterfront. So you kind of keep, like, some people, I don't really pay a lot of attention to it, except for the fact that I know, like, certain places like certain books, and you can't sell certain books at certain places. But since we have 100, we're gonna go ahead and buy more fantasy books. And we have 60. So I think we'll do the 5. Perfect. Oh yeah, and every so often you want to go and just check out your shop. You may want to swap out your thing. You can also paint things in different colors. You also have presets, which I'm not really sure. Oh, save your favorite shop decorations, some of them later. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. And then it also list your thing, because sometimes it'll be like, oh, you have danger or whatever. So right now, I think we're just gonna go back. So we still don't have anything to do. Tomorrow we'll be going here. Do we want to go to the far beach? I think we'll go to the far beach because we still have a thing to do. So I also just like, it's so relaxing because you can just, I don't know, there's something so relaxing about putting books on shelf, restocking, you know. Wow, we got completely cleared out of travel. See, and that's what I mean, though. And, like, certain other books will get sold. But since we have to sell more fantasy, I think we'll fill up half the shelf with travel. And then we'll put some more fancy. There we go. And let's see, we got kids, we got fantasy, we got travel, we've got crime. We need fat. The other nice thing about getting more shelves is you'll have more room to put, like, you'll have, like, a whole shelf with a certain genre, which will also help sell more. Far Beach. I love how pretty it is here. Oop, here comes Anne. I don't know if we've met Anne yet or not, but she likes fantasy, so she might help us reach our goal.
Huh.
Quick, I need a hand. Oh! She gave us a fern. Phew, that was heavy. Thanks for your help. Look, you got to keep this all under wraps, alright? I know I just dropped a massive fern in front of you, but it's technically not mine. I kind of, you know, stole it.
Oh.
I swear it was a rescue mission, though. Someone left it in my uni over the break with no one there to water it. So I couldn't exactly leave it there, right? I'm gonna go with totally.
Wow.
Thank you. I knew you'd get it. Well, I'm sure it'll be in better hands with you. Fits in perfectly with your whole cozy vibe. Thanks again. I've got to run now. Cheers. I like Anne. Not only does she read fantasy, but she's very much into plants and stuff. And we'll find out later. Like, she's very into... Oh, there's no shell. Hey, you know what? What? Is it birthday related? Hey, what? How did you know about that? Yeah, it's no big deal. You know, just the best day ever today. Summer birthdays are the best. We can picnic at the beach and I get to have as much ice cream as I want and don't tell me no. Well, my parents did say I had to wait after eating before I can swim again. But I'll forgive them this time since I'm almost a grown-up now. Anyway, nice for you to say hello. I would offer you some cake, But we already ate it all. Sorry. Bye-bye. I love Harper. You will get to probably love these characters. They are very fun. I also kind of like that they have the NPCs that you can develop relationships with. And ones like these are just like, hey, I need a book. What a week. I'm looking for a fresh kids book, but don't give me romance. I hate those pesky love triangles. Where's the side? Oh, I used to have that book, or I read that book. I don't remember if I used to have it, or if one of my cousins had it. But I remember reading that book. I recommend this one. Whoa, I haven't read that one since I was little. And we're at 10 to 15, so we only need 5 more. And like, it'll let you know what quests you have and what your boosts are and that kind of stuff. It's a very helpful game. It's very look at it at a glance and go, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'd like to start a new series. I'll rage if I have to read another so-called classic, though. I can't get enough of the Ruins of Gorlin. If I remember right, Ruins of Gorlin is a fantasy, I think. So we'll try it there. But she wants to start a new series. So we have to look for something with number 1 in the title. That's number 2. Frankenstein. Ah, there we go. Ship of Magic. Life Ship Traders number 1. Let's do that one. Oh, I love that I don't have to say goodbye to these characters anytime soon. Nice. Also, it's so satisfying to see, like, the money count go up, because you're just like, wow. Oh, we only need 3 more books, and we've got our goal. Frankenstein. I love which one? Because there's the newest one that's on Netflix, I want to say. Completed! Yay! It's done. I think that's all we have. I also love how the stars gradually come out. It's like so pretty. Alright, let's do, oh yeah, today we go to the flea market. 89, do we have? Probably do 10. That's the hard part, is trying to, because I'm the type that I'm just like, oh, mysteries, oh, you know. And it's like, I run out of money. Now, the nice thing is, you can get an achievement for going into debt. But, oh, and also, just in case you're curious, some of these things will automatically be placed. But you can, like, move them. If that makes sense. And you can like look inside and go, no, I move this in here or whatever. But as right now, we're not going to do that. So we're going to go to the flea market. And like I said, just restock our books. Also, if you notice, we sold more fantasy yesterday. So, like I said, certain genres will sell at certain places. Let's do the kids' book. And then, of course, places like the market are kind of a bit more eclectic, is the word. You know, you want to have a greater variety of books. And you go in here and click, yeah. And we're gonna wait a little while, but we can always talk. Like, the other fun thing is you can talk to different people. Hello, dear. I can't help but think back to my youth whenever I look at you. I'm sure you haven't had to spare even a thought on retirement yet. But let me tell you one thing. Make sure you have some very good friends and as many things to do as possible, or you will be bored. I myself volunteer for the town council, where we organize events and community outreach. I read and game and even attend the occasional concert or exhibition, yet still nothing compares to the hustle and bustle of a bookshop. It is also tiring, yes, and I knew I couldn't go on doing it forever, but as soon as it was gone, my life became too quiet. Which is why I like to have your fetching little shop around. Now, let me find another pastime in your shelf. I like that even though you don't really get to know very many of the other NPCs, you still do get to know them. Hey, remember when Crapcore was a thing? In like 2009 or so? That was wild, right? Sorry, this is random. I just saw a crab at the beach, so... By the way, look what I found. I scored some really cool records at the store back there. I haven't heard of any of these artists before, but maybe they'll give me some more ideas for songwriting. Now let's just hope my granddad's record player still does the job. Enjoy the market, alright? See ya! Alright, let's talk to Tilda. So dear, anything I haven't read yet? I like a book with some mystery. Wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot, and I wouldn't mind a whodunit. So that's fairly easy. So go to the crock. And let's see. Ooh, the Maltese Falcon. The Chalk Band. Maybe that one. Oh, it's not. And sometimes you'll get that. Sometimes you'll get just like that's not what I wanted, or that's not mysterious. Like some of these books, well, a lot of these books I haven't read, so it's kind of I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna talk to this guy. Have a look around, I guess. We get a copper jug, which gives us plant effect. A baby doll, which is also cursed, which we might need for Halloween. And a microscope, which we don't have enough of. But that also gives us plant effects. Hey, nice to see you. Hi, Fern. I wanted to buy one of those CDs over there, but, well, they seem busy. I don't want to be a bother. I found some gems here before, but you have to have some luck. Anyway, well, it was good to see you. Bye. I can't tell if Fern likes our bookseller or if he's just shy. Hey, there you are. I wanted to talk to you, if you don't mind. Look, I'm a little embarrassed for getting you involved in my plant rescue scheme last time. I'm sure it must have been a lot to have some stranger hand you a big plant. Although it looks really good there. Maybe I did make one good choice that day. I have to admit, I was feeling a little reckless. The long summer break must be... Oh, sorry, I go to St. Luke's University, but we don't have classes at the moment. I'm getting my degree in plant science there, so I suppose plants are kind of my thing. Yeah. Anyway, all of my friends are gone for the break. You know, fancy holidays on both planes and the like. So that's probably why I can't stop babbling to you. Sorry about that. I'll leave you to it for today. Yeah, see you around. I need your help. It's bring book to school day. Fact books are my usual go-to. Also, I don't think I'll ever outgrow children's literature. So let's look at our fact books. We got gardening, we got the Templars, we got Hawaii's story. Maybe that one? I never would look there. Bonjour. Let's see. We can also get different color cans of paint from this guy. Oh, I don't think we're gonna buy anything yet, but we might buy something from Tilda. Feel free to touch their work. It's an experience. Also, there's something so satisfying about seeing all the bubbles of people like buying books or talking or that kind of thing. It's really satisfying. Let's go talk to Anne. Hi again. And we have plants we can buy. I'll go with the daisies. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Come again soon. And let's go talk to Tilda. Oh, what are you looking for? And she has a stepladder, an armchair, and a desk lamp. I don't think we're gonna buy anything yet, since we bought the plants. But, like, there's also ways of, like, I think making certain NPCs like you more, because, like, with Anne, since she likes plants, you can fill your shop with plants. And that kind of stuff. Oh, it's Sunday already. Okay. So we have to decide what we want to do. Ooh, down to 10. Let's choose paper pack mystery. And the other nice thing is that gave us some kids' books, so. Daisy right there. The other thing that I find funny is, like, there's no cash register. There's no place to, like, ring up sales or anything. But so we gotta decide what we're gonna do now. Can't go to the Mega March, but they're closed on Sunday, so we won't get far. We could go back to the beach and get a stamp for the Selling 15 Fantasy, or we could go to Cafe Liberté. I think we'll go to the beach. Cause I like, there we go. Cause I like getting the stamps. That helps. So let's do the drama. And sometimes it's helpful to, like, put things together, like classic and drama. Some genres are a little bit more flexible, like kids. You know, kids could include fantasy, could include mystery. Just kind of depends. So. Let's see. Us, like, putting fact and classic together. Because sometimes you will get the occasional classic, like, non-fiction. There we go. Ah, here we go. Digging is the best. Just gotta finish the boat, so nobody can steal our treasure. So this is the next little adventure that's going on. Mm. What do you recommend? I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. Give me something with a low page count. I tend to like most stories with a detective, so we know to switch to crime, or as I like to call it, mystery. Ooh, Murder at the Vicarage. That might be good. I'm a bit surprised by clean up after incompetent cop. Sounds about right. And here we go. Been looking for Life of Pi. Dreamer's cool. I love the film adaptation. Oh, here comes Anne again. Oh, hi. Your shop looks so lovely today. Although you could use a few more plants if you ask me. Can I ask, do you have a favorite plant? Oh, this is important because she will get you what plant you like. So, I don't know what this is. I tried garlic in my last round, so let's do succulent.
Wow.
Ooh, great choice. You make such good houseplants too. My tip, make sure you keep them warm and dry. Most of them are desert plants after all. Hey, thanks so much for indulging me. It was so much fun to talk botany with you.
Wow.
I really needed that. We should do it again sometime, alright? See you soon. Oop, got a sec, absolutely. Hi, I need another read already. I need magic, whimsy, occult stuff. However, I easily get nightmares, so no horror stories for me. I can't get enough of A Wrinkle in Time. So, we go to the fantasy. Fishes. Pirate the Vampire. Dragons. Ooh, that might be good. Perfect dragon song seems truly magical. And hopefully Harper will give a sticker. Look, have you seen our sandcastles? Stamp collected, the adventure begins. So, 15 fantasy at the beach. Ugh. Oh, that just means you completed that objective. Jason and Ophelia and Sasha have been making the coolest castles in the world. Yep, and I told them how to do it, because I know how. I'm going to be an architect when I grow up, you know. Last time she was going to be an astronaut. But it's all going way too slow because we don't have enough shovels for everyone. Hey, you're an adult, right? You can get us some. But you probably need money, right? Here you go. Donation box. There, you can collect some and then you can get us shovels. So that's her next goal. We need to gather 100 coins for our beach gear. Yep, perfect plan. Good luck. The other night says you don't have to go to the beach in order to do this. And look, we've already got a couple donations. Donate to ambitious sand project. Children are collecting donations for communal shovels. A group of adorable young construction workers at Far Beach have come together to realize a big sandcastle project, and they need your help. The self-proclaimed castle master, Harper Nijim, tells the reader, "We are a group of children that are very good building sandcastles. We only need your help because we don't have that many shovels. If you would like to help their cause, find the designated donation box at the mobile bookstop stand on Far Beach." But you don't have to be at Far Beach in order to do that. Oh, we got 98. Should we go for the biography? Perfect. We got 51. I think we'll get more like shelves and stuff, but the other nice thing is we can put stuff inside, which is also really cool. Got everything, so confirm. We could go back to the Starbase. Let's go to Cafe Liberté. Use kids' books. I'll think of what else. Let's do a few more effect books. Perfect. We're a cafe. Right, listen up. I got the perfect climactic moment for the second act. The cowardly bookseller briefly looked up from their hiding place, whimpering, "Please, mighty typewriter, don't hurt me." Huh? What do you mean that's not how it's supposed to go? Right. I guess I did say you were the boss. Okay, I'll revise it by tomorrow. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, there's a bit of magic in the air around this small seaside town. Oop. Fern needs our help. Hello, I'm here on research. I'm open to an advice book. Also, the longer the book, the better. So advice is normally fact, although it can be other things. Understanding comments, crying in H-Mart. Ah, yeah! I picked that book because in one of my other playthroughs, he comes in and he's like, I love books like Crime in H Mart or whatever. But yeah, and if you ever want to know, like, oh, who's in our shop, who's, how's our quest going, you can see right there. But I like it because, like, so many is just kind of, other than your recommendations. Ah, you must be that person Tilda told me about. I see a small collection of classic books here. Good. I am Miriam Devore. Welcome to my cafe, the Liberté. You should know it has been family owned for about 200 years now. Throughout the years, the Liberté has hosted our history's greatest minds. From writers to revolutionaries, they all met right here. But surely you have done your own research into the town already. Either way, I have to get back to my customers. Goodbye. I'm bored. I need a book. Hi. Can I get a book? I love animals so much. How did whales get so big is one of my all-time favorites. We have Matilda. Kinda want to rent. Except she loves animals. Sky Island? Ooh, let's do this one. Woo, I love the animals in Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yeah. Oh, and the other thing, it's like, while certain people are in your shop, you'll get a boost to certain books. So, if you're ever curious, hey, how come I'm selling more of this kind of book? Also, this is Tilda's old bookshop, which we will be getting into at some point, but it'll take a little bit. Hard-boiled hardcovers. Yeah, I think I want to buy more of those. I always try to buy the most of what I have the least of. And then if I have room for stuff later, I can do that. Ooh, we also get a classic with that. Right. So, also, if you guys notice it says meteor showers expected, I haven't seen the meteor showers in the game yet, so I don't know if I'm just not looking at the correct time or what, but anyway, we could go back to Cafe Liberté. We could go to the waterfront and see if Walt has another fish. We could go back to Far Beach. Oh, I forgot to visit the supermarket. So let's go to the supermarket. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but every so often you'll go to your books and you'll find like books from one genre that you know you didn't put there or in another area, which I think is kind of funny because sometimes people do that in bookstores. Like they'll just be reading a book and then they'll decide, oh, I don't want this one, and they'll put it back in the wrong place. Which again gives you something to do, gives you a bit of a chore to do, but at the same time I kind of want to go, that's not where that goes. It's like, come on. Let's go make lunch. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of stuff you can click. Like, you can click on this one. You can click on the, I'm assuming they're propane tanks. You can also click on the seagulls. You'll be able to click on this guy later. I just talked to my Uncle Klaus and he's told me I'm allowed to ask many questions as I want. So I asked him how he became my uncle and how I grew in my mom's belly and why we don't fall off the earth if it's moving so fast. And he just had a laugh, and I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, I had to pick up my kid a bit. You can't go wrong with a play, and I prefer to read uncomplicated books. Also, I'm up for something humorous. So play, let's start with drama. Macbeth. Macbeth might be good, but it's not exactly humorous. Conversations with friends. Boys run the riot. Death of a salesman. That's play, but that's not humorous. And that's not humorous. So let's go to classic. Streetcar Named Desire. That's not humorous. I'm not finding humor. That is a play. Let's see if she likes this one. Yay, I'm going to highlight the stage directions. Sometimes you have to guess. And it's like harder. I think her difficulty was ramped up because she wanted like 3 or 4 different things in the book. Oh, here's the other thing you can do. You can ring the bells on the bicycle. Hey mate, nice to see you again. You mind if I hang around a bit? I need to use Friday. You know how I told you about my band? Yeah, well, I wanted to work on a concept album while our bassist is away. But it hasn't been going super well. I even took some time off work to focus better, but I'm just absolutely out of ideas here. Like, it's been weeks and I got nothing. I'm starting to get a bit stressed, to be honest with you. Don't want to disappoint everyone. Got any ideas for me? Songs about heartbreak, songs about getting drunk. Not mate. Cooking isn't really my thing, so I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
I want more of a prog rock thing going on, like the whole album needs to tell a story. So I need to recommend books. Well, have another think about it, alright? Peace out. The other thing, even if you say heartbreak, you won't like that one either. Oh, here we go. We can recommend a book. Gotta get some inspo. Well, I tend to lean a little more toward nonfiction. I like niche books for the most part. So, fact books, kitchen rules for your family and you. Same books that... Ooh, I wonder if I can do this one. Brilliant! Same books and the myth, the legend, the truth sounds very interesting. So we got one recommendation and we need just 2 more. We're also at 38 coins. It'll take us a little while, but we'll get there. Let's go. Click, click, click. Let's see. Customers, please browse books alongside groceries. We can do this one. In my first save, I always ran out of fantasy books, so they seem to be pretty popular. We also could buy the money tree. I think I want wood. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the waterfront square at some point. Go back to Cafe Liberté. Back to the beach. Go to Mega March. We could do that again. It's times like this I wish I could ask y'all what you want to do. But I think we'll go to Waterfront. Because the dog is super cute. And I kind of want to see if we can get the fish today. I think we'll put a couple more kids' books just in case. Tilda's always like one of your regulars. She always is like, it's like, hi, hon. Ah, yes, I've heard you made the acquaintance of my Mary. So yes, Tilda and Mary are a couple, which is very sweet. She has a great sense for business, much more than I've ever had. It runs in the DeVore family, you know. The Liberté has been with them for 2 centuries. And Mary Emma has always managed to stay on top of those decades of paperwork while still working out front with the customer. It's quite the incredible feat, although she has enough employees that she would do well to rely on a little more. But I think she has a hard time letting go of the reins, so to speak. Refuses to speak of retirement at all. But who am I to tell her what to do? I gave up on that years ago. Oops, could I have a hand? Absolutely, Tilda. Hello, dear. I'm looking for books by women. Classics are my absolute favorite. I must request another one. So, check with the classics. We gotta look for... Ooh, Moreland Cottage. That might be a good one. Oh, wow, you can't go wrong with a classic like the Moreland Cottage. And, like, I look that you get a little blurb when you pick a certain book. And, like, I realized that they did that to make it easier on you. But at the same time, I'm just like, that is kind of fun. Let's go see what kind of fish. Oh, youngin', well done on those sales there. Seems like I underestimated your... Now, if you truly want to stay afloat around here, you're gonna need this. Oh, lightboard. It's a decoration. Let me tell you a wee secret. Us sea folk, we love good decoration here too. So, if you want to garner a little respect around here, you just have to show us your maritime side. Okay, so we gotta equip 3 maritime decorations. And if you're seaworthy enough, you might even get an invite to the fish market next Wednesday. I'm sure I got some knickknacks left over if you want to have a look. So we have a fishing net, the tattling trout, and vintage globe, but we don't have enough yet. So we might come back after. Cheers, then, matey. So he doesn't have a fish for us yet, but that's okay. We'll just keep coming back. The nice thing about the waterfront is it's one of those weekly things that you start out with, so you always have at least one day that you can go to the waterfront and get stuff. Hey, good to see you out here again. I'll just pick out a new book if that's okay. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Say, I think Fern's just shot. And let's hope the nice weather holds up until Saturday. Everyone's carrying on for the flea market. Need the help somebody? Yeah. Wow, that's new personal best. I'm training my brain cells. Give me something academic. I'm looking for a non-fiction book. Alright, kitchen rules. Ooh, that would be a good one. Brilliant, it's a worthy challenge to my wits. Oh, and Claus is in here, so we need to be open to giving him another recommendation. Also, we're more than halfway to buying Harper and her crew the shovel she needs. I also just love that, like, there's an island out there, there's a lighthouse. I just wanted to see. Hey, it's working again! Thank goodness for municipal maintenance. And you look through, and there's the lighthouse! Oh, that's how you get it on your map. Okay. Very cool. We'll just play for a little bit longer. Took me a while to upload the last video. Apparently I played for like way too long, but that's the other fun thing about this game is you can like keep playing. I would say it's very addicting. Let's do the chat. Nice. I could buy some money plant. Why not? And then we go over here and you can hang them outside or inside. Oh, and yep, the light boy is right there. There we go. We'll hang that right there. Yeah, we're gonna go to the lighthouse. Let's go to the lighthouse. Books. Ooh, we definitely need some more drama. I don't know if we need it right away. But the lighthouse definitely has a lot of customers who like drama. Let's do some more. Choose the lighthouse. Oh, and this is cute. Click the sheep. Little coat puffs. There's not a whole lot, but if you look over here, you get another plant for your shop. Whoa, hello, interesting bookshop. I haven't seen you at the lighthouse before. This is normally a pretty hidden spot. So, people here like being left alone, but I suppose having some books around couldn't hurt. Let me see, do you have any good drama books? I'm always looking to add more stage plays in my collection. So, 15 drama. Cool, I'll pick one out now, thanks. Can you, help me? I'm trying to read more from female authors. Also, I like niche books for the most part. I can't get enough of the red version. Can you help me or whatever? I can't remember. Positivity, that's not female. That's female. Yay! Always get a little happy hit of dopamine when I successfully recommend the book. It's so neat. Hey, you're gonna come to the next flea market again, right? You have to. There's different stuff there every time. What if you miss one really great treasure because you don't go? What's up? I like to read more about the beautiful nature and planet Earth, and I enjoy reading serious, sophisticated literature. So let's try fact books first. Shakespeare? Maybe? But it doesn't really have nature. Let's try to travel. Edinburgh. The Stones of Venice. Brown brandy dishes. Pictures from Italy. A year in Tokyo. Ooh. Yeah. Let's do that one. Boo, I want something more botanical, Sometimes you gotta guess. Because sometimes, you don't know, or you might surprise them and they would be like, oh, I like this, or whatever. But, like I said, it's a very fun book. Also, we've sold 2 out of 15 books already. Bye, Fern. And as the bookseller walked away, they murmured to themselves, "Whew, that was a close one. The end." Heh, pretty funny, right? I know comedy isn't really what you wanted, but I'm certain it will sell. Go on, take it, your very first manuscript. The brave bookseller. He'll probably climb the fantasy charts. Oh no, what's this? With one final clack of the keys, the typewriter fell silent. So now it's broken. It'll still give you a boost, but it's more busted. But that'll work. And we need to keep the manuscript because that'll come in handy later. Ooh, we have notes. Let's buy that. Here's classic travels. Use math books, I think we want to do the drama. Nice, and we got some classics too. Ooh, we also got a coffee machine, which is very nice. Oh, we also gotta keep an eye on our calendar, because we need to make sure we hit the beach often enough, especially since it's almost the end of the season. So we might want to go to the farm beach. We still gotta go to Cafe Liberté. Oh, we have done it. We have equipped 3 maritime decorations. Let's go to waterfront. And then I think we'll stop. For now. Because that should give you guys enough to look at and stuff. The other nice thing I like about this game is it doesn't really... Like, how to explain it? It doesn't really... Like, there are quests and stuff, but you don't have to finish one quest before you can go to a new place or whatever. So, I do kind of like that. Makes it very different from a lot of games where it's like, oh, I have this quest from this person, I should get this done, you know. So we're going to see... Oh, look at your vessel! She's real cute now. See, we're leaving. So we got a stamp. What's her name? Destiny. SS Scampy. I'm not called Destiny. Oh, it's a 33, babe. I like it. You're meeting business, eh? Very good. I'd say you're ready for a little fish market now. Come by Wednesday, kiddo. Maybe you'll find something to your taste. See you later. Oh my God, so what's fun. See you later. I don't know if I've looked in this one. But yeah, there's the lighthouse again. Nice. Oop, got it done. Absolutely. Wow, that's a new personal best. Give me a book about plants or rocks or animals as long as it's about nature. And I prefer to read uncomplicated books. I can't get enough of Travel Light, Move Fast. So that gives us a hint that she likes travel books. Now, I don't know if we have any travel books that are nature. She did say rocks. I'm gonna try this one. Nope. So apparently she did make rocks. I see you met your little mascot. Such a shame, though. You shouldn't be sleeping outside. I throw him a fish from time to time. I know he likes those. But I can't take them in, unfortunately. I'm away too often on catch. Anyway, here's what I got today. So we just gotta wait until he comes up with a fish. can buy it and give it to the dog. But yeah, I think we'll stop after this one. Although, like I said, it's hard. Once you start playing this game, you want to keep playing it. Hey, look, I found this weird rock. What do you think it means? I think it's probably from the moon. Yep. Right, I have to go now. The last days of summer holidays should be spent at the beach. Oh man, there's so much more I wanted to do this summer. We haven't even finished our first sandcastle yet. How are we supposed to defend our shores without a castle there? So, we should probably go to the beach next. But like I said, we'll end the game here. I need your help, youngin'. Ouch, my back. I only want non-fiction. I need to be whisked away by a good travel book. Okay. How about Edinburgh? Yay, Edinburgh, you see me wanderlust. Oh, that's 73, 74. Good afternoon. You know, I still have a few book-selling essentials left over from the last flea market. I'd be happy for you to take them off my hands at the next one this Saturday. If not, it's always a nice opportunity to browse for some items, isn't it? Don't miss it, dear. Bye-bye for now. Oh, and also we are out of kids' books and travel books. Alright, I think we're gonna stop here. And you hit escape, you get your game pod, you can resume the game, go to settings, exit main menu, or save and quit. There we go. Anyway. But yes, I do like that game. It's very relaxing and it's kind of the same as like a cozy game, but it's cozy in a different way, if that makes sense. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a good week so far. Hang in there. I think things might get a little bit better, hopefully, as far as the news and politics and all that. But if not, just keep hanging in there. We'll make it. We'll make it through. Other than that, but yeah, I will upload this, try to upload this today. Might be tomorrow, which would be Wednesday. But in the meantime, yeah, hang in there, and I will talk to you guys later.